Hello and welcome to this episode of West Key Customs, where today I take on my first Siku VW Transporter van. As you can see, the model here, it's been quite play worn. Looks like there's a lot of corrosion on the body as well. Tailgate doesn't particularly fit very well. Paint's flaking off. Wouldn't surprise me if this one has seen a bit of action on the beach, a bit of seawater, because say the body is quite heavily corroded. But we're going to do a little custom project on this one. So first thing we did was to drill out the posts. As you can see, a bit of a close up here on the condition. Look at the base. The base is very corroded. That's why I think it's been in some salt water, been played on the beach. I've already kind of drilled the rivet heads off here so we can open it up. Just pops open. Once you've drilled the two rivets, it pops open. You can see there on the roof it must have had a beacon or a light on the roof, which has long since fallen off. Inside, very basic plastic suspension, again very corroded inside. Looks like it has been submerged in salt water. Wheels have really seen better days, they're going to be gone anyway. Interior, quite a large plastic interior on this. The actual base is hooked on via the front grille on this one. The glass, bit grubby, the glass, a few marks on it. Hopefully that'll clean up okay and we can reuse that. Interior, fairly basic interior, but you can't really see a great deal. But as you can see there's some white residue which clearly confirms this vehicle has been, this toy has been played with on the beach and in the salt water and never been cleaned and dried out properly. So that's where the worst of the corrosion has come from. So next thing I need to do is I need to drill out and drill the two posts ready to have some new screws to be able to put it back together. So here's the glass, as you can see, quite grubby, not in the best of conditions. Thought I'd give this a bit of a clean up, see how well that comes out. All in all, it's not cracked from far as I can see, it's just grubby, so I gave it a bit of a clean, gave it a bit of a polish using this poly watch polish, and yeah, it's come up quite clean. I didn't go to death with it with the wet and dry, I just gave it a light wet and dry and a bit of a polish. Here you can see the die cast. I've taken all the paint off now, given it a good wire wall. Actually a lot of the corrosion has come off, which is good. I need to fill that hole in the roof because I'm not going to be doing a beacon back in it. It's a bit of filling needed, where there is some heavy pitting due to corrosion. A couple of flash marks I need to take off, but hopefully a bit of filling, bit of primer, we can get this looking a lot better than what it was. I've also smoothed the bumpers down to make them sort of smooth. Plan to get rid of the tailgate, or the tow hook should we say, so I'm going to be filling the bumper in the tow hook to be able to make it a smooth bumper. Tailgate itself, I've actually glued the tailgate shut because it wasn't fitting particularly well. It does open up on this model, but when I tried to sort of bend it, it did snap, so I've actually decided to glue it shut. One thing I want to do with this one is I want to actually get it slammed to the floor. I think these look awesome when they're lowered to the floor. As you can see, the way the base is designed, I'm not going to be able to get this low with that sort of base. So I think what I'm going to need to do is to cut the front and the rear sections off in order to be able to get it down this low as I want to get it low. Probably have to make a new base for it and just retain the original front and the original back section and put a new flat centre section in. And then mount the axles to that. Overall, the body's in a lot better condition than I thought it was. So next, I got it in some primer, done a bit of filling on it, also made a new base and got the wheels mounted to it. This is the stance I wanted to go to, nice and slammed, which is how I like to see it. What I've done at this stage, I've just filled in the back window with a bit of plastic card, bit of styrene from behind. I am going to fit another bit of styrene on top of that, so it gives you an impression that there's actually a window fitted, but I'll do that at the very end. Body's had a couple of coats in primer, all in all come out pretty good. Giving it all a base coat in silver. Here we go with the body in silver, just an automotive metallic silver, ready for the next coat. In order to get the interior to retain the interior, I had to make a bit of modifications, because where the wheels are so low now, they do rub on the base of the seat, so I had to chop the base of the seats out, raise it up a bit, and I just put a couple of bits of plastic card in there, and also had to cut the rear out. Here I gave the rest of the van a coat in blue, left this roof silver, touched in a few details. As you can see there, I fitted another bit of plastic card to the rear window to give it the impression it's got a tinted rear screen. Looks a lot better than just a basic plastic sort of, or I don't even think this one actually came with a screen in the back from new. Touched in some details, gave the interior a coat of paint. Here you can see there's the base there that I made just with a bit of styrene connecting the front and rear bumpers together. Also smoothed out the rear bumper, which you'll be able to see on the next video. And here's the finished example, sitting nice and low in a coat of blue metallic paint with a silver roof. Gave the bumpers a coat of black. Love the wheels, nice deep dish wheels, which not meant to be that deep dish. They're actually meant to be the rear part of the wheel, but I've actually the centres are separate on these, so I actually flipped the centres round to give it a bit of a deep dish appearance. All back together now. Grille been painted black, kept it nice and clean. Didn't do the VW badge in chrome because I wanted to give this a bit of a smooth, clean look, so I left the VW badge in black. As you can see there's the rear window that I made to cover up the hole, and obviously glued the tailgate shut. All in all, I'm very happy with how this one came out, considering the condition of the die cast at the start. I think anything would have been an improvement, but considering the amount of corrosion, I'm quite happy with how this actually cleaned up. I actually also filled in around the gaps on the tailgate, just so there wasn't any sort of unsightly sort of holes around the tailgate. A couple of still shots here gives you a bit more of a better indication or better idea of what colour blue it was. It was a bit more darker than the original video, yeah, quite happy with how this come out. It's my first Siku restoration or customization, should we say. Very pleased how it come out. Stay tuned for some more episodes of West Key Customs. If you do like what you see, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and pass on any questions you may have, and enjoy the upcoming episodes that will be out very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.